my life chapter 3 part 2. So I want to talk a little bit about Carter before I get into what this chapter is really about. So he was 9 years older than me. Great guy. One of the things that originally really attracted me to him and made me fall in love with him was the type of father that he was. He was the type of father that if I could have handpicked a father for my kids, it would have been him. He had a similar background experience that I had. He was divorced. His ex-wife had alcohol and drug abuse issues and had been in and out of rehabs. And at the time I met him, my stepson was just turning 7. And he had been a single parent to him since about the age 2. And she wasn't allowed around because so many bad things had happened. But that's their story. So my stepson and I became very close, and he was a big part of my life. And like I said, and the reason that this is such an important part of the story, because I'm going to get into mental health again, and it doesn't have a face. So Carter was a Navy veteran. He was a submariner. He was very proud of that. He had held the same executive position in Ford Motor Company for almost 20 years. He had raised his son on his own. He was a great man. It was really nice, while it lasted, to have a responsible person. I had no problem stepping back. You want to be responsible and pay the bills and take care of business? Go right ahead, honey. I loved him dearly. But shortly after us moving in together, I started noticing a dark side of him, that even though we spent a lot of time together, either at my house or his house before, I guess it's easier to hide things when you're actually not cohabitating. So when I say dark side, he suffered from PTSD from a couple different things. One of them, he was shot and actually died and was brought back when he was younger. This was way before I knew him. And that guy was never found, and there was no justice served. And he was also adopted, and he had a lot of issues dealing with that also. Like for part 3.